Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another social emotional workshop. Today we are with Dorsey College. Sean Gordon, we are so glad and happy to have you back as always. Um, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m., College and Career Pathways provides each of you with an opportunity to learn about different colleges and universities, financial aid resources, technical schools, training programs, skilled trade professions, and career readiness skills. And this is all designed to help you make the best career decisions possible. I am Toni Cureton, your host, and we're so glad to have everybody that's joining today. Sean, again, welcome. Take it away. Floor is yours.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. My name is Sean Gordon. I represent Dorsey College, all of our campuses and programs. And so it is my absolute pleasure to speak with you today and just give you a little bit of information that I think will benefit you. Thank you to everyone that is joining us, and definitely thank you, Ms. Cureton, for hosting. You are always so gracious, and I do appreciate the opportunity. So Dorsey College has been around for a long time. I'm sure that you might have heard of us. We're actually one of the oldest career training colleges in Michigan. We've been around since 1934. You may remember us being called Dorsey Schools. That is true. A few years ago, we have matriculated into Dorsey College. Now, what difference does that mean for our students? Not a lot. It basically just means that we're able to offer our students more programs in the future. So instead of just career training programs that are a year or less, we are able to offer some degree granting programs as well. And we will talk about a few of those today. Other than that, we are exactly the same school with exactly the same goals and purpose in mind of being able to help our students grow. We do have now 8 campuses. I know our screen says 7. We just added our Grand Rapids campus to our family, but we do have 7 other campuses that are in the southeastern Michigan area. Our Madison Heights campus, which is right on John R. Road between 13 and 14 Mile. We have our Wayne campus, which is on Michigan Avenue near Wayne Road. Our Roseville campus, which is on the east side, it's on Gratiot right near 94. Our Dearborn, Detroit campus that borders Dearborn and Detroit right on Ford Road and Southfield Freeway. We have our Woodhaven campus right on Weston Allen, so that's a little farther downriver. We also have our Saginaw campus for those that are in the Saginaw area. And then our Taylor campus is home to one of our schools of beauty. So that's located right in the heart of Taylor. So we have a lot of different campus locations. So no matter where you live, we have a location that will be accessible for you. We are fully nationally accredited. That's so important. Any school that you're remotely interested in, please ask them about their accreditation. It means that there's someone else that monitors and holds the school accountable to meet a certain standard of excellence besides the school themselves. And we have been continuously accredited throughout the years. We're also licensed through the state of Michigan. Many of our programs require that students have a certain license or certification in order to work in their career fields. So of course, our school has to be licensed by the state in order for our students to sit for those licensings and certifications. So again, we have a number of different campus locations, whether you're driving or on the bus, we have plenty of free parking. Every campus is accessible by public transportation as well. This is our mission statement. Every school, every company, every business has a mission statement. What I appreciate about Dorsey is I feel like we actually live by it. So our goal is to make sure we're producing the most competent, top quality professionals out there in the industry. So in doing so, we have to make sure we provide our students with some of those supportive or wraparound services. So everyone here has an open door policy. You'll find that there's a whole host of people that are at your campuses that are available to be able to assist you, all the way from your admissions advisor to your financial aid advisor. Every campus has a campus managing director, which is kind of like the principal of the school. They manage the entire campus. They have an open door policy as well. We have student success coordinators, as well as a whole host of instructors on our academic team that are there to be able to support you. So at any point, if there's anyone that you need to go to, Someone is there and available to assist you as you go through your education with us. So now Dorsey prides itself as being more of a hands-on training environment. So everything our students are learning, they're actually doing. And these are some of the things that makes us a little bit different than a lot of other schools that are out there. So if you're anything like me, I learn better when I'm actually doing. Yes, I can read a book. Yes, I can listen to a lecture and I'm just fine. But once I actually do it, that's when I know it. That's when it sticks. So most people learn better by doing. So everything our students are learning, they're actually doing as they're going through their programs. I can't imagine going through a nursing program and never actually reaching out and touching someone or working directly with a patient. I can't imagine being an electrical tech and never actually doing wiring in a hands-on environment. So all of our programs offer that for our students. We also have smaller class sizes than what a lot of students are accustomed to. If you're okay with a huge lecture hall setting, that's fine. But at Dorsey, we have a much smaller class size, so students get that more one-on-one attention. So your instructors know you. So if you're not in class that day, they may very well give you a call or a text to find out if everything is okay and to make sure you're not missing anything from school. So yes, we do have smaller class sizes. Many of our programs also have either an externship, which is the last 6 or 12 weeks of your program. Instead of being in class, you're actually placed in the field. So that way you get that additional hands-on experience. It's still a learning opportunity for you, but it gives you that experience of how things are going to be once you're done with school. It's still a part of your program. You're still graded. You still have instruction during that time. But again, it's outside of the classroom setting. A lot of our programs in the medical arena also have clinicals. So that way, again, you're getting that hands-on experience before you're done with school. And then of course, all of our programs have lectures and labs. The lab environment, you're also getting that hands-on experience. And smart technology. So I know we're all using computers and all of the technology that's out there now. So all of our students receive their laptops, which is yours to keep. We don't collect it back. And any other technology or things that you need in order to be successful in your career field. For example, in our culinary arts program, they receive an amazing knife kit that's yours to keep, as well as some other culinary tools that you'll need in order to be successful in your career fields. Also, for example, in our skilled trades programs, those students receive their toolkits, which houses many of the tools and devices that you'll need in order, again, to be successful in your career field. So all of those things are already a part of your program as you're going through school, and it's included in your tuition as well. Some other things that make Dorsey different. We have program-specific curricula. Now, what does that mean? That means that all the classes that you're taking directly pertain to your career field. So you're not taking a bunch of classes that have nothing to do with what you're going to school for. So because of that, we do have fast-track programs. Our programs tend to be shorter than what a lot of students are accustomed to. Our shortest program is about 6 months. Our longest program is 2 years. Average program is about 12 months. So fairly quickly, you're gaining the skills that you need in order to work in your career fields. Now, does that mean because it's faster that it's easier? Not necessarily. You're still going to work hard. You're still going to need to study and have time for homework. But again, your program will be finished in that time frame. And we do have a number of different convenient class schedules. All of our programs are considered full-time. A typical schedule will be from Monday through Thursday. You'll either have a morning schedule from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., an afternoon schedule from 1 p.m. until 6 p.m., or an evening schedule from 6 p.m. to 10:50 p.m., depending upon your program. Now, some programs do run Monday through Friday. For example, our nursing program runs from Monday through Friday. So all the other programs are Monday through Thursday. So what does that mean for you? It means that if you need to work while you're in school, you can very well do that. You can find a work schedule that will work around your school schedule. We don't have any weekend classes, so all of your classes are contained throughout the week. We do have some hybrid classes too. So for some of our programs, some of your classes you can take online, while the other part of your program, you're in class. But you will get that hands-on experience, so every program has that in-person component. So let's talk a little bit about the programs that we currently offer. So if you're looking in the medical or allied health field, we have a number of different programs to offer you. And I'm going to briefly go through each one of the programs as well. So first we have our radiology tech program, which is an associate degree program. That's a 2-year program. It's housed right now out of our Dearborn campus, our Dearborn Detroit campus. If you're interested in the radiology field, you're interested in x-rays and CAT scans and working directly with patients in that arena, then that will be the radiology tech program. We also have our sterile processing tech program. Now that's a little bit different. So the sterile processing tech program is 6 months. It is designed for you to be able to work with the sterile processing instrumentation for any surgical environment. So if you think about any surgery that's taking place in the hospital, any procedure, the surgeons need their equipment, their instrumentation properly maintained, sterilized, clean, processed, and in order for the surgical procedures. That's what a sterile processing technician does. So you'll have all the skills that you need to be able to work in that environment. Now, again, it's not direct patient care. So if you're interested in working in the medical field, but you're not really interested in working directly with patients, this may be a good career field for you. Medical laboratory assistant is direct patient care, and that you're learning your medical laboratory procedures, your phlebotomy skills, working in a laboratory environment. That's a 9-month program. Medical assistant and patient care technician. Those are both direct patient care environments. So medical assistants tend to work in a doctor's office or clinic environment. They learn the patient care skills while they also learn the administrative or office skills. So when you go to your doctor's appointment, that person that takes you to the back and takes your vital signs, your temperature, your pulse, blood pressure, respirations, they may prepare the medical history for the doctor. They may talk to you about your medications and prescriptions, any side effects. They may give you an injection, draw your blood. That could very well be a medical assistant. A patient care tech, on the other hand, which is also a 1-year program, learns skills that will allow them to work more in long-term care facilities. So they have more activities of daily living. For example, bathing, feeding, ambulation, things of that nature. So some of the skills kind of overlap, but the patient care tech does not learn the administrative skills, just the patient care and long-term patient care skills. So again, both of those programs are 1 year. Our dialysis patient care tech, very similar. Actually, it's identical to the patient care tech program, with the exception that you also receive your dialysis skills too. So if you've ever heard of a dialysis technician or someone being on hemodialysis, it's usually a patient that has some type of illness or complication that lends their body to not be able to filter out their bloodstream. And so they may be on hemodialysis treatments where they go to a clinic, they're hooked up to a machine, the machine filters out the bloodstream, puts the blood back, but it's cleaning out their system for them. So people that are on hemodialysis need to work with someone that is very skilled. They understand the medications that they're on. They understand the machines. They understand everything that surrounds their treatments. And so that's what a dialysis patient care tech would know. So they not only know that, but they know everything that a patient care technician would know as well. So it gives you that ability to be able to work in any medical environment, but especially in a dialysis clinic. Now that program is 13.5 months. So it's just a little bit longer than the patient care tech program. Dental assistant is the person that works in the dental office, and they assist the dentist with a number of different dental procedures. That's a 1-year program. Pharmacy technician, when you go get your prescription filled, that person that is filling your prescription, that's talking to the insurance companies, working under the direction of a pharmacist, will be a pharmacy technician. You can work in a retail pharmacy, hospital pharmacy, insurance company. There's a lot of different environments for pharmacy technicians, and that program is 7.5 months long. We also have our medical administration and billing. Again, you're interested in the medical field, but you don't really want to do direct patient care. But you're interested in the business side, the accounting, the billing and coding side. That would be medical administration and billing. It's a 1-year program. You learn all of the computer software, all the computer coding, Every procedure, everything that's done in a medical environment has to be properly billed and coded in order for it to be paid, basically. And so a medical administration and biller would understand all of those codes and how to do that as well. Again, one-year program. Massage therapy, it kind of falls underneath medical, but then it could kind of not. Massage therapists, of course, they learn all of the skills and the techniques in order to help our bodies heal, but also to help us relax. So massage therapists not only learn how to do different massage techniques, but they know why they're doing it. So they learn anatomy and physiology. They learn everything about the human body so that they're able to not only assess, but be able to apply the massage techniques that they need to do. A one-year program, great program. I'm a great guinea pig for a lot of our programs, especially massage therapy. So our students do have the opportunity to not only do massages on each other, but also to the public as well. So our senior students are able to work in our massage therapy clinic and apply some of those techniques to real life. Emergency medical technician and a paramedic, they kind of go hand in hand. So we have our emergency medical academies, and we offer two different programs: emergency medical technician, which is an EMT, or a paramedic program. So EMT, you have to be an EMT in order to be a paramedic. So that's kind of the precursor. Now, you don't have to be you don't have to do EMT and then go into paramedic, but you have to do one or the other. Okay, so if you want to be a paramedic, you got to be an EMT first. All right. So emergency medical technicians, when you call for an ambulance, you call 911, an ambulance comes, it's either an EMT or a paramedic. The difference between the two is just your skill set or your skill level. A paramedic, of course, has a higher skill set or skill level than an EMT. Both very necessary and very needed. You could work for, like I said, an ambulance company. You can work for a hospital or medical facility. Even a lot of people don't think about sports arenas and things, places like that, that need emergency medical staff available in case of an emergency. So an EMT is a 5-month program. Paramedic is a 1-year program. So let's look at a couple other medical programs. Our School of Nursing has 2 different programs available: our practical nurse program and our registered nurse program. So the practical nurse program is an accelerated 1-year nursing program. It allows you to be able to sit with the Board of Nursing for your NCLEX PN. So that's NCLEX practical nurse. Again, skill set is just a little bit different. You have certain skills as a practical nurse, and then you have more elevated skills as a registered nurse. So the practical nurse program, again, 1 year, it does include your clinicals. So instead of having that externship that I mentioned at the end of your program, you actually have your clinical experience as you're going through school. So 1 day a week, instead of participating in your classroom experience, you're participating in your clinicals. We pre-arrange those clinicals for you. So you don't pick and choose your clinical location. We decide which clinical location will work best and offer you the skills that you need. Now, we do try to pick locations that are within a reasonable distance of our campuses. So if you can get to school, you can definitely get to your clinical site. Clinical sites could range from a number of different environments, from a hospital to nursing home, rehabilitation facility. There's a number of different locations that can offer our students the skills that they need as they're learning those particular skills in their classroom setting. So besides your clinicals, you also have your in-classroom lectures, and you have labs as well. So you're getting a lot of hands-on experience and a lot of information in that 12 months. So again, the practical nursing program is a 1-year program. It's designed for you to be able to sit for your license through the Board of Nursing for your NCLEX PN, okay? On top of that, we also have our registered nursing program. So our RN program is an Associate of Applied Science. It's a 2-year associate degree program for your registered nurse. Pretty much the same. You're going through your classes, you have your clinicals, but it is a 2-year program that's designed for you to sit for your nursing license for your NCLEX RN. So your license as a registered nurse, just 2 different skill sets. So you have a skill set either as a practical nurse or a registered nurse. Now, do you have to be a practical nurse in order to go into the registered nurse program. You do not. So you can do the practical nurse program as a standalone, or you can decide to just go into the registered nurse program as a standalone as well. Okay. Our School of Beauty. Our School of Beauty houses 4 different programs: our cosmetology program, our manicuring program, esthetician, and our cosmetology instructor. So cosmetology teaches you every phase of beauty. So it teaches you makeup application. It also teaches you manicuring. So if you do the cosmetology program, you'll already have all the manicuring done already. Eyelash application, everything that you need to know in order to sit for your license as a cosmetologist. And again, very hands-on setting. So it's kind of designed as kind of like a beauty environment. So people can come in and have services done. And that way students are also able to get that hands-on experience and kind of build their clientele list while they're in school. So the cosmetology program is a 1-year program. It does include your beauty kit. There's a lot of tools and things that our cosmetologists need, our students need as they're going through school and to take with them into the industry. So that they will receive as part of their program. Now, the manicuring program is a 5-month program, and it is just teaching you nails. So everything that has to do with nails. Again, if you want to learn everything, that would be cosmetology. If you just want to learn nails, that would be the manicuring program. Esthetician is skincare, everything that has to do with skincare. The first time I had a complete facial done, I was amazed. I had never had anyone work on my face for an hour nonstop. And it's an amazing experience. So I highly recommend it. So our esthetician program teaches our students everything that they need to know about skincare. Now, again, with all of these programs, you learn why you're doing what you're doing. So it's more than just the applications. It's more than just the techniques, but you need to understand some of the anatomy of the body. You need to understand chemicals, mixing chemicals, things of that nature. So you learn everything that you need in order to be adequately licensed in that career field when you're done with school. And then once you become a cosmetologist, if you want to learn how to teach cosmetology, we can teach you how to teach cosmetology. That's our cosmetology instructor program. And that program, the cosmetology instructor program, kind of works around your work schedule so they can customize the times of your classes. The esthetician program is 1 year as well. Our skilled trades, we have 2 skilled trades programs, our electrical technician program and our HVAC technician program. The electrical tech program is 1 year. The HVAC, which stands for heating, ventilation, air conditioning, is a 9-month program. Again, both very, very hands-on. I love it when I go into the classrooms for the skilled trades because besides the lecture, they also have their hands-on environment that looks kind of like an unfinished construction site. There's wires, there's things like that, so that students are actually learning how to do all of those skills while they're in school. Now, both of these programs do have an externship component. So the last 6 weeks of your program, again, you're placed in the field, so that way you have that additional hands-on experience before you're done with school. Our students get these really cool toolkits that have a lot of the equipment and things that they'll need to take into the industry with them, but also to be successful while they're going through the program. So again, our electrical tech program, 12 months, and then our HVAC technician program is 9 months. And then, of course, we have our Culinary Arts Academy, another program at which I'm a very good guinea pig for, culinary arts and our baking and pastry arts. So the Culinary Arts program is a 1-year program. It teaches you every phase of culinary. It teaches you your baking, not to the extent as the baking and pastry arts, but it does teach you baking. It teaches you your knife skills, your international, regional cuisine, mise en place, everything that you need to learn in order to have a number of different certifications in the culinary arts environment. We have a huge catering department, so our students are really able to showcase their skills. We have our professional kitchens. We participate in a lot of competitions that we win a lot as well. But our students have the opportunity to really work in our kitchens and really showcase their skills and get the practice and hands-on experience that they need. Baking and pastry arts, if you know you just want to specialize in the baking and pastry portion of the culinary field, then that program will be for you. Each program is 1 year. And again, with this program, your externship is 12 weeks. So the last 12 weeks of your program, you're placed in the field, so that way you get that additional hands-on experience before you're done with school. Our culinary arts program too is housed at our Roseville campus. So that's the campus that's right on Gratiot near 94. So we have our Culinary Arts Academy there. So that's all the programs that we offer at this time. I will say we do have some additional programs that are in the works that I can't talk about just yet, but we do have some other programs that are coming up as well. The wonderful thing about all of our programs is that you get an opportunity to work with our career services department. Career services advisors are there to be able to work with you to help you transition from where you are now to where you want to be. So they're going to work with you with your resume, your interview skills. They do mock interviews. They have potential employers come in and do real interviews with you. We have job fairs that are exclusively for our students and graduates. So there's a lot of different opportunities to work with a career services advisor. It's a lifetime assistance as well. So even once you are a Dorsey alumni, you've graduated, maybe you've been out in your field a couple of years and you want to come back and see what else is available. Our career services advisors will always help you, but they are there to be able to assist you with your job search. It's always nice when you have someone else that's looking while you're looking as well. It increases your opportunities that are available. So career services advisors are at all of our campuses, and they're there to be able to assist you with that. Now, of course, you have to figure out, how am I going to pay for school? That is for our financial aid advisors to assist you with. So all of our campuses have financial aid advisors. The same way that you'll be working with an admissions advisor, you'll also be assigned to a financial aid advisor. And the nice thing is they're going to start helping you even before you decide to become a student. They want to do an estimate for you to provide you all the information you need to make sure that things are going to be affordable. So they'll help you with that wonderful FAFSA. I know most of us don't enjoy doing the FAFSA, but financial aid advisors do. So if you've done your FAFSA, that's great. They'll double check it, make sure everything is correct. If you haven't done it, that's great too. They'll sit down and do your FAFSA with you, and if you're and your parents if need be, and make sure that everything that you're eligible for, you're receiving. We also accept a number of different scholarships. I always like to say, if the scholarship will accept us, we'll accept them. There are so many scholarships that are out here that are available for students. And scholarships are free money. It's there for the purpose of you going to school. So my advice is to definitely start applying for scholarships. There's so many different scholarship websites that are out there too. Just make sure they're reputable sites. If you ever come across a scholarship or a grant and you're not really sure if it's something reputable, my advice is don't put your personal information out there. Send it to one of our financial aid advisors. Get in contact with me. I can always have a financial aid advisor look at the site and make sure it's something reputable before you put your information out there. They'll be happy to do that. But there's so many scholarships for so many different reasons. It could be because of where you live. It could be because of your background. It could be because of your ethnicity, what career field you're going into, because you're male or female. There's all kinds of scholarships for all kinds of reasons. A lot of people think that they're only academically based. While there are a lot that are, there's a lot that aren't as well. So my advice is definitely look for scholarships. You can receive scholarships the whole time while you're in school too. So once you become a Dorsey student, you can still look for scholarships. Until you walk across the stage, we can actually apply scholarships to your financial aid. A lot of times we'll come across scholarships that will benefit our students, and we'll go right to the students, email them, go to their classrooms and let them know these scholarships are available and you guys need to apply for it. Grants are free money from the government that you don't pay back. And it's based off of a number of different scenarios. So our financial aid advisors will help you apply for grants, but there's some outside grants too that you may be able to apply for. And then student loans, of course, is money that you use to borrow to pay for school, that you pay back approximately. Your payments start about 6 months after you graduate, and you have up to 10 years to pay that off. Again, our financial aid advisors are there to be able to assist you in picking which one of those options, if not all of those options, to be able to use. Now, we are a Michigan Works approved school. That's an outside funding agency. They help with a number of different things, but they can also help with tuition as well. We also are VA approved school. So if you or your parents are veterans and you receive some of those benefits, we may be able to help you with that as well. So there's a lot of different funding options. And again, our financial aid advisors are there to be able to assist you before you start school, while you're in school, and even after you graduate. So your journey with us is going to start with one of two things, either a career planning session or a nursing information session. So for all of our programs that are non-nursing, then that will be your career planning session. Well, Ms. Gordon, what is a career planning session? It's an opportunity for you to look at the programs that you're interested in. So you'll be assigned an admissions advisor. They'll sit down with you and your parents one-on-one. They'll look at all the different programs, talk about them in detail, and they're going to really talk to you. They want to know what you're interested in and help you pick a program that's really going to benefit you. You'll have a tour of the campus. We want you to see the school, make sure you like the environment. And you'll also meet with a financial aid advisor to get that financial aid estimate to make sure you understand all your funding options and see how things are going to look financially for you. Then from there, you're able to be accepted into the programs. Now, the nursing information session is for our nursing programs and our radiology tech program. The acceptance criteria is a little bit different. There is testing and an essay that's involved for those three programs. And so during that information session, we go over all the information with you. We talk about the acceptance process, we talk about financial aid, and we help get you set up for everything that you need to do in order to be accepted into those programs. So either the career planning session or the nursing information session will get you started. Of course, you have to have your high school diploma or GED in order to start a program. Now, does that mean if you're a senior in high school right now and you know you're going to be graduating soon that you can't apply? No, you definitely can. We want you to go ahead, apply, get accepted. You just can't physically start your program until after you graduated. Now, we have programs that start year round. So we don't just have the traditional semesters. Our programs are accelerated, so they're broken up into what we call modules. So we have classes that start over the summer. So you don't have to wait. If you graduate in May or June, or if you've already graduated, you don't have to wait until the fall to start school. You can start your program and get on your road to being successful very quickly. And of course, you have to have that desire and motivation to succeed. We're here to support you. We have a number of different things in place, including tutoring that may be able to help you as you're going through school. So we want to make sure that you have that desire and motivation to succeed, and then we can support you in all the other areas. I usually get the question too, do I have to have my test scores in order to get into the program, ACT or SAT scores? We do not look at ACT or SAT scores. Now, does that mean that you don't take those tests? No, we want you to, because that could be a precursor for a lot of scholarships that are out there. So please, by all means, go ahead, take your ACT, take your SAT, but we don't look at that as a criteria for acceptance into our programs. I also get the question, what about my GPA? Do I have to have a certain GPA when I graduate high school in order to get accepted into your programs? The answer to that is also no. You don't have to have a certain GPA, but you do have to finish high school successfully. Now, of course, we want you to have as high of a GPA as possible when you graduate, because again, that could be a precursor for some scholarships that may be out there. We do offer some internal scholarships, as I mentioned, that are not necessarily based on your GPA when you're coming in, but once you're in our programs, you have to maintain a high GPA in order to continue to receive those scholarships. So again, we want you to do your best as you're graduating from high school. And then we have the model that we only enroll graduates. We want you to be successful, not only coming into our program as you're going through school, but upon graduation. And this is truly a partnership. We're here to support you. We understand that a lot of things outside of school can affect your ability to do well in school. So we want you to feel comfortable coming and talking to us anytime you may have any challenges that may affect your ability to graduate. But we want you to come to school, learn as much as you possibly can, sit for your licensings and certifications, but walk across the stage successfully again at our graduations as well. We do have a formal graduation for all of our programs and campuses. This is my contact information. Again, I work with all of our programs, all of our campuses. This is my phone and text number. So you can call me at this number, you can text me at this number, and you can also email me if you like. So if you find you have any questions or you're just interested, you want to get some more information about any of our programs, please feel free to reach out to me. That number is 248-266-2396. And my email address is sgordon@dorsey.edu. Thank you so much. Any questions that I can answer now?
Great presentation, Sean. I
Thank you.
have a question regarding the cosmetology field. For
Mhm,
students that are working in that area,
mhm.
there are many programs out there that allows customers or clients to come in off the street and the students work on them for hair and nails and different things like that. Is that something your program offers as well? In other
Is
words, I'm asking, do they work on one another or do they work on the public?
both. So initially they're going to be working on one another, and they also have their mannequins. Once they learn a technique and they become a senior student, we have an open clinic environment. And so people will call and schedule appointments to come in. We have regulars that will only come to our students. They can pick particular students, of course, up until they graduate. Or they can just be worked on by any of our senior students. But yes, a lot of times we'll do, and I'm waiting for this flyer to come out. I'll let you know when it does, but we do prom specials where, for a very nominal fee, students can come in and have their hair and makeup and everything done, and ready for prom and graduation. So there's a lot of specials that we do as well. But yes, definitely, they will have an opportunity to build their clientele list and work on the public once they become a senior student. So once they learn the technique, then they're able to work on the public as well.
Does that also apply to those that are doing the massage?
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
For the massage therapy students as well. Yes.
okay, good
Mhm.
deal. Do you guys have any questions you want to ask? You can unmute or you can type it in the chat and I'll be more than happy to read it.
No, I'm actually a teacher, so I just wanted that background information for students, and I really enjoyed your presentation, so.
Oh, thank you.
Good deal, good deal. So then if there aren't any questions or any more comments, we will bring this session to a close. Excellent presentation as always, Sean. Thanks so much for sharing your time and Dorsey's program information. We greatly appreciate it. And thank you guys for joining. We will see you all next time, and everybody have a great day.
Thank you.